On this week's Fun Friday, we're going behind the mask and behind the desk to learn a little bit more about Mrs. Leffel. On this week's Fun Friday, we're going to take a look at some of the things that are behind my desk so you can learn a little bit about me, Mrs. Leffel. So you'll notice that I'm really into Funko Pops, and so they're kind of organized by different fandoms. I am totally a geek, a nerd, whatever you want to call it. Right here I have my Star Wars shelf, and these are my bobblehead Star Wars. So they all kind of do their own little thing. I especially love my Porg and my Ewoks. They get their own shelf because they're adorable yet deadly. And then moving right down here, I have my Guardians of the Galaxy, and I especially love Groot and Baby Groot and Toddler Groot. They are like my favorite characters ever. The one that's kind of pouty is my adolescent Groot, because middle school, hello. So I've got everybody. Mary Poppins is back there. If you've seen the movies, you know what I'm talking about. And then below here, I have kind of a mix. So I have Barb and Will, and usually I like to hang them upside down like this, but the problem is they always fall. So they've kind of fallen out of the upside down and are back to the real world. And then I have Ghostbusters just because I love characters that have glasses, and then I wanted an African American character too, and I just love that movie, how it's kind of girl power and everything. And then I also used to have a Nerd Box subscription, and so I do have kind of some random Funko Pops. So I've got the Matrix and Firefly and Sherlock down here, and then, you know, there's always kind of random stuff, like that's a stress ball, that's a guitar, you know, just random things. And then on the other side is my awesome Doctor Who collection. So my favorite Doctor is David Tennant, and so I've got him up here, and then this is actually his sonic screwdriver, and it's pretty cool. It makes noise. Let me see. Woo! And then Rose, I love their storyline. Their kind of final episode together, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the end. And then when you go down here, I've got my Matt Smith and my Peter Capaldi, and I'm not gonna lie, at first Peter Capaldi as Doctor Who just wasn't working for me, but he kind of redeemed himself in the end, and I actually really liked him. And then I've got my Dalek, Exterminate, and then I have this really cool rock that our former DLC, Mr. Duncan's wife, did for me of a TARDIS. And then I am a huge Trekkie. I'm actually a bigger Trekkie than I am into Star Wars, which is kind of weird that I only have a couple right here. But I love Uhura and Spock, and I even have a notepad back there, like that looks like their communicator. And my favorite Star Trek is Star Trek Enterprise. And then down here, oh, how sad, he's falling down. Let me put him back up here. So I have Mr. Rogers, and then I have Rainbow Bright, who was my girl back in the day. I mean, loved Rainbow Bright when I was little. And then my favorite show ever is Bob's Burgers. So of course I have Tina here, and I actually have all of the Bob's Burgers Funko Pops. The rest are just at home. I even have a different Tina there at home, and if you're a fan of the show, I can totally quote things for you. My husband laughs because I can tell in like the first 5 seconds of just hearing dialogue which episode it is. Like, I'm that hardcore. And then I've got Grimace here, old school Happy Meal toy when they had their anniversary. And a little bit more about me. I tend to be a little bit messy. I know, a disorganized librarian, but what can you do? And then on this top shelf, I've got assorted gators. I have pictures of my girls, and they look really tiny here, but this one right here is 9 now, and this one is 7. And so it's probably time for me to update some of my pictures. I've got my little Minnie Mouse from when I went to New York. My girls get lots of little random things and they'll say, take it to work. And so that's what I have there. And then I love Baby Yoda. So my sweet 7-year-old made that for me. Got a really cool microphone teachers can check out to use. And then I actually just got this today. This is from Miss Swanson, the orchestra teacher. She makes little gators and gives them out. How cute is that? And then my final shelf for your perusal. That is a picture from Bend, Oregon. My in-laws live there and we visit them every summer, so that's been really fun. I love animals with glasses, so you've got my Hello Kitty going on there. Another picture of my baby girl. And then this kindness rock, she actually made it for me, so I have that there. More Hello Kitty. Oh, and I almost forgot at the top, I've got Marley the monkey, and he was my storytime puppet when I was a children's librarian at the public library. And then I've got Deadpool hiding back there, getting into all kinds of drama. I've got more Hello Kitties with glasses, a gator, Pusheen the cat holding a donut, and then I have this really awesome block that I got from a children's librarian named Laura. She made that for me. And then I crocheted the little mouse, and that is pretty much my desk. So that was a little bit behind the mask and behind the desk of Mrs. Leffel. All right, from Griffin Library, later Gators.